Hi there, my name is Kevin Taylor and welcome to my Trophy Comics Awards 2.5 video where I'll be showcasing a number of comic books in alphabetical order. And if you haven't checked out my last two Trophy Comics Awards videos, then do check them out on this YouTube channel. And basically, I checked out my last few videos and basically I only showcased 24 books in my first annual Trophy Comics Award video, and in my second annual video I only showcased 15. And basically I want to showcase 26 books as of my third Trophy Comics Awards video, which I'll be doing in a couple of months' time. So basically this is a video where I'm going to showcase the books that were missing from the 26. So I've got 13 books to show in this video. Plus, I've selected 2 books from my previous Trophy Comics Awards videos to show. So, because I want to show them again. And basically, as I said, I like to show these books in alphabetical order. So the first book I'd like to show is this one. And here we have The Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows. And this book here, I awarded a Trophy Comics Award for inspiring comic book cover for Skottie Young. As this issue here inspired a collectible statue, which looks like this one here. So it's really, really neat. So inspiring comic book covers are actually comic books with covers that have inspired collectible statues. So really, really neat. And I awarded this book a Trophy Comics Award for inspiring comic book cover for Skottie Young. So very, very nice indeed. Okay, and when it comes to if you can't afford like the statues, then the next best option is actually to buy comic books that the statues are actually based on the cover art from. So really, really neat one to look out for. So very, very cool. Okay, right, the next book I'd like to show is this book here. Oh, let's take this one out of the way. Right, the next book I'd like to show is this one here. And here we have Batgirl, Volume 4, Annual Number 2. And this book originally won an IGN People's Choice Award for Best Single Issue in 2014. And it features a bondage cover by Clay Mann and Paul Mounts, and features a story called When Pamela Gets Blue. And I felt this book here deserves a Trophy Comics Award for comic book deserving of wider recognition. And this book has a super low census. And I believe last time I checked the census, which was a while ago, I believe this book actually had 0 on that census. So it's a really, 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 really overlooked comic book that I felt deserved a Trophy Comics Award for comic book deserving of wider recognition. So really, really neat book. So very, very cool. Okay, and this book came out in 2014. So very nice, this book. Okay, right, the next Trophy Comics Award I'd like to award is for Black Widow, issue number 13. Featuring a really cool Adam Hughes cover. And this book here, I awarded a Trophy Comics Award for Unlucky for Some 13 comic book. And really, really neat. And this book here features a story called Die by the Blade. And this story was actually number 1 on Comic Book Revolutions, which is CBR's 10 best single issue comic books of 2022. So this is another book you can find for really cheap, like a cover price, featuring a really cool Adam Hughes cover, which I'm going to show a little bit closer because basically there's some glare on this video. So really, really nice Adam Hughes cover. And a Trophy Comics Award winner for Unlucky for Some 13 comic book. So really, really neat. So that was the next one I'd like to show. Okay, well, the next book I'd like to show that I feel deserves an award is this one. And here we have Fathom number 1, which I awarded a Trophy Comics Award for comic book worthy of a reprint. And this book was published by Aspen Comics. And this book I also awarded a Trophy Comics Award for comic book deserving of wider recognition, as this comic book's art was actually the first NFT digital classic cover released, and it sold for over $100,000 at auction. So really, really neat. And of course, the original Image comics book series is really, really cool. And the first issue for that book It was actually the best-selling comic book of 1998. So yeah, keep your eye out for that book also, because I awarded that one a Trophy Comics Award. But I felt this one deserved an award for Trophy Comics Award for comic book deserving of wider recognition for being the first NFT digital classic cover released, and it sold so for over $100,000. So yeah, really, really neat. And it's a Trophy Comics Award winner for comic book worthy of a reprint. And I've gone for this issue instead of the Image Comics book, because basically it was Aspen Comics that actually made the sale of the NFT cover, and this is the Aspen Comics issue. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. So yeah, really, really cool. Okay, oh, I've got a bit of tape stuck to the thing there, but never mind. You can see the book all right, so that's fine. Okay, right, the next book I'd like to show is this Free Comic Book Day issue, and here we have Fight Club, Free Comic Book Day, and this is actually a flip book with the Goon, who's done by Eric Powell, and basically this book originally won a Diamond Gem Award in 2015 for Best Free Comic Book Day book, and this book here features a David Mack cover, which is really, really neat, and yeah, really, really cool. And basically, this one actually has a store stamp on it right here, but if you find these in the comic book bins, like in the back issue bins, then basically the use is usually plain, which is actually perfect to get David Mack to sign, who's the cover artist. So yeah, really, really neat. And I'm going to show you the interior of this. I'm going to flip this book over so you can see what the other side looks like. So let's just undo this book quickly. So yeah, I'm going to flip that around. Okay, so yeah, the flip side to this book looks like this one. This is the Goon, Free Comic Book Day. Yeah, really, really neat. And basically, I awarded this book a Trophy Comics Award for more value for money. So basically, more value for money comic books are basically Free Comic Book Day issues that have award-winning ties. And yeah, really, really neat. So a really, really cool book you can find for really cheap. And yeah, very, very nice indeed, featuring an original Goon story by Eric Powell. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. Okay, so that's that one. Really, really cool. Okay, the next one I'd like to show is a comic book that I previously showed in my first annual Trophy Comics Awards video. And this is Grim Fairy Tales May the 4th Cosplay Special. And yeah, the reason why I wanted to re-show this book is basically I didn't mention properly what I actually awarded this comic book. And basically, I awarded this a Trophy Comics Award for inspiring comic book cover, as this issue's cover inspired me to start doing my own comic book award. So yeah, it's really, really neat. So yeah, this was the first book to receive the Trophy Comics Award that I gave, and it was a cosplay special, cover D by Richard Ortiz and Gwenaëlle Dalligalt, featuring Robin Hood cosplaying as an Ewok. So I thought this was a really, really cool cover, and yeah, and this was the book that inspired me to do my own Trophy Comics Awards videos. So yeah, really, really neat. So I felt this one deserved an award. So yeah, that's why I wanted to show this book. So yeah, Trophy Comics Award winner for inspiring comic book cover. So yeah, really, really neat. And that's Grim Fairy Tales 2023 May the 4th Cosplay Special. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. Okay. Right, the next book I'd like to show is a Heavy Metal magazine. And here we have, let me put this up here. Here we have Heavy Metal magazine Fat 2 Illustrated Movie Special from the summer of 1999, featuring a Simon Bisley cover. And I felt this one deserves a Trophy Comics Award for Don't Forget About the Sequel. And I read recently somewhere that there could be like a third film in the works. And yeah, so keep your eye out for any heavy metal magazines that feature the Fat 2 movie. Both heavy metal films have garnered a cult following in the past, like the first heavy metal movie and the second heavy metal movie. The first heavy metal movie tends to get more has more of a cult following, but don't ignore the second movie and the comic books that or magazines that go with those films. So yeah, this is a really neat movie adaptation featuring a really cool Simon Bisley cover, and I awarded this book a Trophy Comics Award for Don't Forget About the Sequel. So yeah, really neat. And as yeah, both films have received a cult following, so yeah, really neat books to keep a look out for. And yeah, very nice indeed. So yeah, really cool. Okay, right, the next book I'd like to show is this one here. And I actually awarded this book 3 trophy awards. And this is a really neat one. This one is I Hate Image Free Comic Book Day Special. And it was released in May 2017. And this book originally won a Diamond Gem Award for Best Free Comic Book Day Book in 2017. And I awarded this a Trophy Comics Award winner for More Value for Money comic book. And I also awarded this comic book a Trophy Comics Award winner for promotional comic book. And I also awarded this book a Trophy Comics Award winner for comic book worthy of a reprint. As basically Image Comics actually released a official version, non-free version of this book, featuring extra sketch pages in the back pages. So yeah, it's a really neat one. And yeah, this is the original first print. And this issue is a really cool promotional issue. And I read this book and it's really neat. And this is the way that companies should do promotional comic books. So yeah, it's really cool. And there's like a number of properties on this issue here. It's got a really neat story. And it's got characters in it like Invincible and Spawn and Walking Dead and just all that time, all the books that were getting published by Image Comic Books. So yeah, this is a really neat one you can find for really cheap, and it features a really cool Scotty Young cover and interior art. So yeah, with Jean-Francois Beaulieu. So yeah, really neat, and yeah, triple Trophy Comics Award winner for More Value for Money comic book, Trophy Comics Award winner for promotional comic book, and a Trophy Comics Award winner for comic book worthy of a reprint. And yeah, this book was originally a Diamond Gem Award winner for Best Free Comic Book Day 2017. So yeah, really neat book you can find for really cheap. And this one's for you Scotty Young fans out there, as well as the first book I showed in this video as well. So yeah, really cool. Okay. Right. Next book I'd like to show is a really under the radar comic book that deserves more recognition. So I awarded this a Trophy Comics Award for comic book deserving a wider recognition. And basically, this is Instant Piano, number 3 of 4, and it's an anthology comic book. And this one features a story by Evan Dawkin that received an Eisner Award for Best Short Story in 1996 for the Eltonville Comic Book Science Fiction, Fantasy, Horror and Role-Playing Club in a story called Bring Me the Head of Boba Fett. And basically this one's for you Boba Fett and Star Wars fans out there. And basically there's only one copy of this book on the CGC census. And it features a cover by Stephen DeStefano and Bill Ray. And yeah, I awarded this book a Trophy Comics Award winner for comic book deserving of wider recognition. So yeah, really neat. And this is a book that I truly believe deserves wider recognition. So yeah, really cool. So very nice indeed. Okay, right, the next book I'd like to show is a Rocketeer comic book. And here we have Rocketeer Adventures 2, issue number 2, released by IDW Publishing in April 2012. And this book I felt deserved a Trophy Comics Award for anthology comic book. And basically, yeah, this is a 4-issue series. And this book here features a really cool Darwin Cook cover and 3 8-page stories, including one by Paul Dini of Batman Adventures fame, one by Walt Simonson, and one by an Australian relative of mine named Tom Taylor. So yeah, really neat. And yeah, really cool. And yeah, it's going to show this a bit closer. This cover is really, really neat. And there is a sketch cover available for this issue also. So yeah, very, very nice cover by Darwin Cook. And this is another book you can find for really, really cheap, featuring 3 really cool stories. So yeah, I felt this one deserved a Trophy Comics Award for Anthology Comic. So yeah, and do keep your eyes out for those other issues in this series, as well as the Rocketeer Adventures Series 1. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. Okay, right, the next book I'd like to show is this one. And here we have Spider-Punk, issue number 4 of 5. And this one's a really, really neat one that I awarded a Trophy Comics Award for inspiring comic book cover for Taurine Clark. And basically, this issue's cover inspired a Funko Pop comic book covers figure. So yeah, really, really neat. I haven't got that figure, but this is the cover that inspired that figure. So really, really neat. And I felt this book deserved an award, of course, because it inspired a figure or collectible statue. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. So yeah, really pleased to have this in my collection. And that's a Trophy Comics Award winner for inspiring comic book cover for Taurine Clark. So yeah, really, really neat. And he's on Instagram at Muad'Dib, which is Muaadib. So yeah, on Instagram. So check out his Instagram channel. So yeah, very, very nice. Spider-Punk issue number 4 or 5. That inspired a collectible Funko Pop comic book covers figure. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. Okay, well, the next one I'd like to show is another under the radar comic book. And I recently watched Transformers Rise of the Beast movie. And this is a really, really cool one to look out for, as in that movie. And then spoilers. So, you know, I'm going to do a spoiler in 3 seconds. So if you want to plug your ears, you don't want a spoiler, then count to 10 and the spoiler will be done. Basically, right, okay, 1, 2, 3. Basically, in the film, they said that they hinted at doing a Transformers G.I. Joe crossover movie. So, yeah. And basically, I awarded this book a Trophy Comics Award winner for more value for money comic book. And I originally see this book on a CBR, that's a Comic Book Revolution's Best Free Comic Book Day original story list. So this book here features an original Transformers versus G.I. Joe story. And basically, yeah, this book I awarded a Trophy Comics Award winner for more value for money comic book, as if like Hollywood or Hasbro decide to make a Transformers G.I. Joe movie, then this book could become highly sought after in those back issue bins, and it could be a tricky book to find in high grade. So yeah, I awarded this book a Trophy Comics Award winner for value for money comic book. Yeah, this book was number 2 on CBR's Best Free Comic Book Day original story list. So yeah, really, really neat book, and hidden gem to look out for in those back issue bins. So yeah, really, really neat book. Okay. Right, the next comic book I'd like to show is a book that I previously showed in my first Trophy Comics Awards video. And here we have Wonder Woman, issue number 2. And this book here features a really, really cool cover. And I awarded this a Trophy Comics Award for awesome cover scene from a chapter of a movie. And it's a cover that was illustrated by Nicola Scott. And this one's a really, really neat cover. If you look at the artwork really close, it's really, really detailed. So I'm going to showcase it much closer. So you've got like Gal Gadot there. Really, really neat. And the artwork on this is like, it's like really detailed. And it's really, really cool. And it's the beginning of the year 1 storyline. So yeah, really, really nice. I'm just going to put this back here for a moment. And yeah, basically, I awarded this a Trophy Comics Award for awesome cover scene from a chapter of a movie for Nicola Scott. And also awarded this book a Trophy Comics Award winner for comic book worthy of a reprint, as this issue's story was actually reprinted as a free comic book day issue. So yeah, really, really nice. So yeah, very, very nice. And I believe this book was written by Greg Rucka. So yeah, really, really cool book. So keep your eye out for a really cool cover by Nicholas Scott. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. Okay, so I just wanted to showcase that book again. Okay, right, the next book I'd like to show is another Wonder Woman comic book. And here we have Wonder Woman at Rebirth, issue number 6, featuring a really cool Frank Cho cover. And I awarded this book here a Trophy Comics Award for inspiring comic book cover for Frank Cho, as this issue's cover inspired a Funko Pop comic covers figure. So yeah, really, really neat. And again, this is another cover that's inspired a collectible statue or collectible figure. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. And a really cool cover by Frank Cho. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. Okay, right, the last book I'd like to show in this video is another Wonder Woman book. And it's a recent pickup that I felt deserved an award. It came out like last month. So here we have Wonder Woman, issue number 4 from DC Comics Dawn of DC. And it came out in December 2023. And I awarded this comic book a Trophy Comics Award winner for awesome homage cover for Pablo Villalobos. So yeah, really, really neat homage cover. And yeah, and also like inspiring comic book covers are basically could be like homage covers. So for the original issue, so you got like things like Wonder Woman issue number 1, where they do like homage covers. Then the original book gets an award. Same as like Amazing Spider-Man 300 and Amazing Spider-Man like number 1, the Todd McFarlane cover. I mean, those issues have been done so many times as homage covers, but the original issues that inspired those homages deserves an award. So I award those sort of books like Trophy Comics Awards. So yeah, but this is a really, really neat. Occasionally I do award homage covers awards if I think they're well done. And this is a really, really neat one with a unique take on that Wonder Woman issue number 1. So I felt this one deserved a Trophy Comics Award for awesome homage cover for Pablo Villalobos. Okay, yeah, so that's really, really cool. Okay, and I'm going to show a close-up of this book quickly. So look at that lovely artwork there. So, yeah, very, very nice indeed. Featuring Santa Claus as part of the Silent Night story. So with Batman and Santa Claus. So, yeah, very, very nice. Okay, well, that's my Trophy Comics Awards 2.5 video, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. And in a couple of months' time, I'll be showcasing 26 books from now on. So yeah, until the next video, take care everyone out there, and be safe and look after each other. And see you later, everyone. Okay, take care now. And Happy New Year, everyone. Okay, take care, everyone. Okay, thank you.